These images have gone viral worldwide. At the veterinary clinic, a dog extends its paw. Do you think that animals are as good at reading situations as people are, and that they can even beg for assistance when something is wrong? Or do you believe that people give animals intelligence based on their own interpretations of random animal behavior? Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. According to RT, this story is set in the town of Huasi Road in Brazil. One of the local veterinary clinics typically has a large number of animals at the front desk. They made an appointment with the owner, but this was the first time they had allowed the animals to travel to the vet clinic alone. The veterinarian entered the private portion of his clinic after spotting a dog on one of his typical workdays. The dog signaled that something was amiss by sticking out its paw when one of the staff members came closer. It will likely always be a mystery how the dog found out about this specific location, and that here is where he could receive assistance. The dog was allowed to remain in the clinic after the kind doctors made the decision to assist him. He was discovered to have an ingrown toenail. The animal's skin was also covered in numerous parasites. In addition to treating the foot and getting rid of the parasites, the experts thoroughly examined the animal. Upon examination, it was discovered that the animal's vaginal region had a cancerous tumor. Knowing that the stray dog would perish on the streets, the veterinarians were unable to release it. The dog received the first round of chemotherapy, which was successful, then surgery to remove the malignant tumor. According to Da Silva, a veterinary clinic staff, the dog seemed healthier and more active. The clinic is aggressively seeking family members to pick up the dog, care for him, and temporarily house him in the clinic because the canine will need to continue his treatment. Everyone was also helped by the animal that was stated in our next story. The injured dog and his mother made every effort to draw onlookers' notice. People were her final resort because she was unable to care for her puppy alone. The dog didn't resist when a guy carefully picked up her puppy and even allowed him to take it to the hospital. She had 4 other puppies on the street with her, so the dog was unable to accompany them. Thankfully, the puppy was saved. After receiving treatment for several days, he was given back to his mother once the wound had healed. Simply see how they respect the individual who assisted them at this affectionate family reunion. All we can do is hope that they will always be treated with kindness and niceness in the future, and that each of them will finally find a loving family of their own. Similar circumstances involving a dog attending a Brazilian veterinarian clinic occurred in Kiev, Ukraine. The afflicted canine was transported to the emergency department. Despite doing an examination there, they sent the dog to a veterinarian facility for care. The dog, barely able to move, came in through the side door. He went inside and collapsed in the lobby. Neuroscientist Ala Las-Cook asserts that he needs help. He is asking for help. Ala claims that the animal did not hesitate to be inspected by the physicians, and they determined that the dog was a domestic dog struck by a car if it had only been hurt by the wind and had not bitten. The sufferer was taken to the veterinary facility on all 4s after the physicians summoned volunteers. Veterinarians administered antibiotics, cleaned the wound, and carried out other required treatments. A picture of the dog was shared online by rescuers. He was recognized by Eliza and Alexander, a couple who had been caring for the dog for 5 years. The animal is named Noida, and it lives in one of the Bush Evica neighborhoods on the streets with other canines. On New Year's Eve, it vanished. Elisa Kozakova remarked, "She is still very smart, careful, and cute. I believe she was just taken to a different neighborhood by a criminal." The dog was given back to its neighbors, but the pair is searching for a new home for the animal because they are afraid that someone would do this again. A catastrophe occurred as humans attempted to help this stray animal. An old house fell apart. It had been abandoned for several years, but a family of stray dogs had taken up residence. The dog didn't seem hurt when the home fell, but the young girl freaked out and rushed to get aid. People walking by realized that her puppies must have suffered some sort of mishap. The dog mom took everyone to the location where she thought her puppies were buried beneath the debris. She eagerly assisted them in digging for her puppies, but only humans could move big rocks. What's remarkable is that the puppies were uninjured despite being blind and quite early. A kitten stuck in a metal pipe is the subject of another tale with a happy conclusion. A widespread misunderstanding is that a cat will be able to pass through a hole if its head does. This isn't always the case, though. The kitten became stuck when trying to crawl through a rusty conduit and had to beg for assistance because only they could free it. Thankfully, a girl located the animal and, without a veterinarian's assistance, was able to free it. The animal with fur was unhurt. Since pets live adjacent to people, it makes perfect sense for them to ask for assistance. But it's really startling when a wild animal begs for assistance. How does a sea turtle that has spent decades in the ocean know who people are and how they might assist, after all? A diver experienced this amazing event during a dive that began very routinely. The man was swimming deep and watching the water's creatures. Imagine his amazement then when a sea turtle that normally would be afraid of humans freely swam toward him. When the diver recovered from the initial shock, he saw that a huge, thin piece had been securely affixed to the turtle's shell. Although the turtle was unlikely to be hurt, it appeared to be quite uncomfortable for him. The turtle turned as the man took off the shell, watched it sink to the bottom, and then started swimming slowly. It's incredible, but this conduct can only be explained as a conscious call for assistance. The wild animal, for some reason, was aware that this individual was the only living being capable of assisting and removing the bothersome shell. This is not a unique instance. The turtle dared to cry for assistance. At extreme depths, a group of divers discovered a dolphin, but they were encircled by darkness, indicating that they were well below the surface. Dolphins can hold their breath for roughly 20 minutes, but diving too long without coming up for air is too dangerous. What made the dolphin dive so far down then? At first, the divers believed that the dolphin wanted to play because they had caught its interest with the camera's light. Imagine the divers' astonishment, however, when they saw the dolphin was purposefully swimming in front of them, exposing his face while sporting a hook. He was requesting assistance. As the man unhooked and untied the rope, the dolphin waited calmly. The animal knew it needed to be patient because everyone was assisting it, even though the procedure must have been unpleasant. The fox has a reputation for being crafty. Being little predators, they are quite wary and frequently see humans as a threat. However, in this particular instance, the fox confronted humans and was rendered helpless. The cat had become stuck after sticking its head in a glass jar while looking for food. The animal was in danger of dying because it was unable to eat or even breathe regularly. Luckily, a man swiftly removed the jar from the animal's head to save it. He merely needed a few seconds. The fox quietly and briskly returned to the woods after being saved. The fox must have realized that this was its only chance of survival as it deliberately moved in the direction of the man. That concludes the day. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.